Take a slow breath. Not a deep one, not a strong one, just a slow breath. And as you breathe, let everything else move a little further away. Today, you are not rushing. You are not learning English to keep up with anyone. You are here to slow down, to listen, to feel, to let English come to you naturally. Imagine this. It is autumn, not a loud autumn, not a busy one, a quiet autumn. The air is cool, but gentle. The sky is soft, not too bright, not too dark. You are walking, not fast, not slow, just enough to feel your steps. With every step, the ground responds. Leaves rest quietly beneath your feet. Some are yellow, some are orange, some are brown. Each leaf has its own story. And today, you are simply walking through them. As you walk, you notice the sound. Not noise. Sound. The soft movement of leaves. A distant bird, the quiet breath of the wind. Autumn does not rush you. It allows you to arrive slowly. This is how we will listen today. Slowly, gently, without pressure. Let us begin with a simple sentence. I am walking through autumn. Listen again. I am walking through autumn. There is no hurry here. You do not need to repeat. You do not need to remember. Just listen. As you continue walking, you notice the trees. Tall, still, patient. Some trees have lost many leaves. Others are holding on, just a little longer. Autumn teaches us something important. Letting go does not mean losing. It means making space. Space for rest. Space for clarity. Space for something new. You walk past a small path. It curves gently, as if it does not want to be in a straight line. You follow it. Because today, there is no destination, only movement, only presence. The word presence is important. Presence means being here, not yesterday, not tomorrow, here, now. When you listen to English slowly, you are practicing presence. You are not chasing meaning, you are allowing meaning to appear. As you walk, you notice your body. Your shoulders relax. Your breathing becomes softer. There is no deadline, no test, no score. Just listening, just being. Let us listen to another sentence. The air feels cool and calm. Listen again. The air feels cool and calm. Cool, calm. These words are not loud. They do not demand attention. They invite it. You stop for a moment, not because you are tired, but because something feels peaceful. A leaf falls from a tree. It does not rush. It does not resist. It simply falls. Autumn is full of these moments, moments that ask nothing from you. As an English learner, you may feel pressure. Pressure to improve, pressure to remember, pressure to speak perfectly. But today, we let that go. Today, English is not a task. It is a companion, walking beside you, quietly. You continue walking. Your steps create a soft rhythm. Step, pause, step, pause. This rhythm matters. Language has rhythm too. When you slow down, you hear it. Listen to this sentence. My steps are quiet on the path. Again. My steps are quiet on the path. Quiet. Path. Feel how these words move. You notice the light. It filters through the trees. Not sharp, not strong, gentle. Autumn light does not push. It rests. As you listen, you may not understand every word. That is okay. Understanding is not the goal right now. Feeling is. When you feel safe, your mind opens naturally. You walk past a bench. Old, wooden, simple. You sit down, just for a moment. You listen, not with effort, with openness. Here is another sentence. I sit quietly and listen. Again. I sit quietly and listen. Let the words pass through you. The wind moves slowly. It touches your face, then moves on. Autumn does not stay, it visits, just like this moment. As you sit, you notice how quiet can feel full, not empty, full of small details, small sounds, small thoughts. This is why slow English matters. It gives your mind time to connect, time to breathe, time to learn without stress. You stand up again. The walk continues. There is no rush to finish, no finish line, only the path. Listen to this sentence. The path continues quietly ahead. Again, the path continues quietly ahead. As you walk, you may notice thoughts appearing. Thoughts about work, about plans, about worries. Do not push them away. Let them pass like leaves in the wind. English does not need force. It needs space. And today, you are creating that space. You take another slow breath. The air fills your lungs, then leaves, just like autumn. As the walk continues, you feel grounded. Your feet on the earth, your body in the moment. This grounding helps learning. A calm mind absorbs naturally. Listen to one final sentence for now. I feel calm as I walk. Again. I feel calm as I walk. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Is the next part. We will continue this walk. We will explore more words, more feelings, more gentle listening. I will talk more about that in the long video. For now, stay here, stay slow, stay present. You are doing well. The walk continues. Not forward, not backward, just continuing. Your body remembers the rhythm now. Step, pause, breath, step. There is no effort in it anymore, only movement. The path becomes narrower, not difficult, just quieter. Tall grass grows along the sides. Some blades touch your hands as you pass. They do not stop you. They simply acknowledge your presence. Autumn often does that. It does not interrupt. It gently notices. You hear your breathing again. Soft. Even. You are not trying to control it. You are letting it be. This is important. When you stop controlling, you start listening. Listen to this sentence. My breath moves slowly and evenly. Again. My breath moves slowly and evenly. Let the words move at the same pace as your breathing. The air feels different here. Cooler, more shaded. The sun is still present, but it stays behind the leaves. It does not insist. Autumn light is patient. You notice the smell. Earth. Leaves. Something slightly sweet, something slightly old. This smell feels familiar, even if you cannot name it. Language is like that too. Sometimes you recognize a feeling before you recognize a word. As you walk, your thoughts slow down. They do not disappear. They soften. They stop pushing. This is where learning happens, not when you force your mind, but when your mind feels safe. Listen to another sentence. The air smells fresh and earthy. Again. The air smells fresh and earthy. Fresh. Earthy. Simple words. Grounded words. You walk past a small stream. The water is clear, but it does not rush. It moves around stones, over them, between them, never fighting, always finding a way. This is a quiet lesson. English does not need force. It flows better when you let it move around difficulty, not through it. You stop by the stream. You listen. Water touching stone. Stone receiving water. No argument. No resistance. Listen. I hear water moving gently. Again. I hear water moving gently. Let the sentence flow like the stream. You may notice something now. You are not translating. You are not searching for meaning. You are simply receiving. This is slow listening, and it is powerful. As you stand there, you feel a sense of permission. Permission to not know everything. Permission to not be fast. Permission to be quiet. Most learners never give themselves this, but you are doing it now. You move on again. The path opens slightly. More light, more space. Not suddenly, gradually. This is how clarity comes. Not all at once, but gently. You hear a distant sound, not loud, not clear. Maybe a bird, maybe wind in the trees. You do not try to identify it. You let it remain unclear. This is another lesson. Not everything needs a label. Listen to this sentence. I hear distant sounds in the air. Again. I hear distant sounds in the air. Distant, soft, unclear. And that is okay. You continue walking. Your body feels warm now, not hot, just comfortable. Movement creates warmth, not effort. You may notice that time feels different, slower, wider. Moments feel longer. This is because your attention is not divided. You are here. As you walk, you notice a tree standing alone, not part of a group, still strong, still calm. Its leaves move slightly when the wind passes. It does not react. It responds. This tree reminds you of something. Quiet confidence, not showing, not proving, just being. This is the kind of confidence slow English builds. Listen to this sentence. The tree stands quietly and strong. Again. The tree stands quietly and strong. Quietly, strong. They belong together. You walk closer and place your hand on the tree. The bark feels rough, uneven, real. This texture grounds you. Language also has texture. Sound, pause, silence. When you slow down, you feel it. You remove your hand and continue walking. The path curves again. You follow, because there is no reason not to. As you move, you may feel something subtle, a sense of enough. You are not lacking. You are not behind. In this moment, you are complete. This feeling matters. A calm learner learns faster than a stressed one. A gentle listener understands deeper. Listen to this sentence. I feel comfortable in this moment. Again. I feel comfortable in this moment. Comfortable, present, enough. You notice the sky again. Clouds move slowly. They do not hurry. They do not worry about shape or direction. They simply pass. Thoughts pass the same way. You do not need to stop them. You do not need to follow them. Let them move like clouds. As the walk continues, you realize something important. You are not walking to learn English. You are learning English because you are walking, because you are present, because you are calm. Listen to another sentence. My thoughts move like clouds. Again. My thoughts move like clouds. The path becomes softer under your feet. Less stone, more earth. Each step feels quieter now. This quiet is not empty. It is full of attention. You slow even more, not because you are tired, because you can. Slowness becomes a choice. This is the heart of slow-pace English, choosing calm, choosing space, choosing kindness toward yourself. Listen carefully. I allow myself to move slowly. Again. I allow myself to move slowly. This sentence is important. You are not falling behind, you are arriving. As the walk gently continues, you feel ready to listen again. Not to understand everything, but to stay open. This path does not end here. It continues. In the next part, we will stay with this pace. We will explore more words, more gentle images, and deeper listening. I will talk more about that in the long video. For now, keep walking, keep breathing, keep listening. You are exactly where you need to be. Now we slow everything down even more. Not to sound weak, not to sound unsure, but to sound calm, grounded, and quietly confident. In modern English communication, speed is not power anymore. Clarity is. And clarity comes from slow English. Many people believe that speaking fast means speaking well, but in real life, the people we trust often speak more slowly. They choose their words. They pause. They allow silence, and that silence creates weight. Slow English is not empty English. It is intentional English. Every sentence has space. Every idea has room to breathe. Let's look at a simple comparison. Fast English. I think we should change your approach because see it's not working and we're wasting time. Slow English. I think we should change our approach. It's not working and we may be wasting time. Same message, very different impact. The second version sounds clearer, more mature, more trustworthy. Slow English helps your listener. They don't have to chase your words. They don't feel pressure. They can relax. And when people relax, they listen. Now let's talk about sentence rhythm. Calm English often follows this rule. One idea, one sentence. Then pause. You don't stack ideas. You separate them. For example, instead of saying, I'm not sure if this will work, but we can try and see what happens. Say, I'm not sure this will work, but we can try and see what happens. This rhythm feels natural, human, safe. Now imagine a meeting. Someone asks for your opinion. Fast response. I think it's okay, but there are some risks. Slow response. I think it's okay. There are some risks. This sounds balanced, not defensive, not aggressive. Now imagine disagreement. Someone says, I don't agree with this plan. You respond slowly. I see your point. I'm not sure I fully agree, but I understand your concern. This response lowers tension. Slow English protects relationships. Now let's talk about tone. Slow English works best with a neutral, steady tone. Not emotional, not flat, just present. You are not performing, you are sharing. Here is a powerful, slow English sentence. I'd like to take a moment to think about this. This sentence shows maturity. It shows control. It shows confidence. You are not rushing. You are leading. Another calm structure. Let's take this step by step. This does not mean delay. It means clarity. Slow English is especially important in remote work, in emails, in messages, in online meetings. Fast English can feel cold, even aggressive. Slow English feels respectful. Compare these two messages. Fast. Send this today. Slow. When you have time today, could you send this? Same request. Different feeling. Another example. Fast. I need this ASAP. Slow. This would really help if we could get it soon. The second one sounds human. Slow English reduces friction, and friction is expensive in long-term work. Now let's talk about silence. Silence is not a mistake. Silence is part of slow English. After you speak, you pause. You don't rush to fill the space. That pause shows confidence. People who rush often feel nervous. People who pause feel in control. Try this simple practice. Speak one sentence, pause, breathe, then continue. You will feel calmer, and others will feel it too. Many learners worry, if I speak slowly, people will think my English is bad. In reality, people think you are careful. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is flow. And slow English creates flow. Now read this slowly. I'd like to share a thought. This may not be the final answer, but it's worth considering. Feel the space. That space is strength. Another practice. I'm still thinking about this. I don't have a full answer yet, but I'll get back to you. This sounds honest and strong. Slow English also helps you avoid mistakes. When you slow down, you think clearly. You choose simpler words, cleaner grammar. Mistakes disappear naturally. Now let's correct some common habits. First habit, trying to sound smart, long sentences, complex words. Slow English prefers simple language. Clear is better than clever. Second habit, filling silence with or Instead, use silence. Silence sounds better. Third habit, apologizing too much. Instead of, sorry, this might be stupid, but say, this may not be perfect, but here's an idea. Calm, respectful, confident. Slow English is not about language level. It is about emotional pace. When you control your pace, you control the room. In the future of work, calm communication will matter more than speed. People will trust those who speak clearly, who pause, who don't rush. Slow English is not weakness. It is quiet strength. In the next part, we will go deeper. We will explore how slow English sounds warm, how it builds connection, and how calm speakers gain long-term influence. Take a breath. Carry this calm with you.